Joe in real life. So every night for the last couple days, my girlfriend and I have been watching Couples Therapy, a Showtime show that she sort of bullied me into watching. At first, and I'm embarrassed to admit this, especially considering she'll probably watch this very video, I thought it was like her low-key tactical way of like incepting the idea of couples therapy into my head so that we could go. And I was a little offended by that because I'm definitely down for couples therapy, though I don't think we need it, you know? But maybe that would be like the pivot point, you know? Like, I think we'd both be down for a process like that. But maybe she thinks we need it a little more than I do. Or need might not even be appropriate. I don't know. Anyway, that's not the point of this video. The point is, you should watch that show. It's really, really good. It's like the therapist, Orna. Oh, she's just fucking phenomenal. She's just such a cool lady. And, well, here's the format of the show. Every season, she takes a handful of couples through like a therapy cycle. I think it's 12 meetings, 12 weeks, something like that. It might vary couple to couple. It's not 100% clear on the parameters. And you get to see some pretty curated clips of their progression through this process. And anyway, the couples therapy part notwithstanding, it's my neighbor. What I love about the show is that I really feel like the best version of her and I, my girlfriend, rise to the surface as we watch this. We both get in like super critical, super judgmental, super analytical mode watching it. But then we have each other to bounce it off of, you know? And so like our prejudices in various people at various times will pop up. But we have this other person who maybe doesn't share those prejudices. And they're there to check us, you know? And they're there to rein us in. And then there to, you know, while somebody might objectively be a piece of shit, the other person, even though we both agree that's the case, the other person can show you a little more of their side than you might see on your own. Well, then you definitely would be able to see on your own. And we were talking about it last night. And it truly feels like a consciousness expanding exercise. I struggled to find a different word for it than exercise, but it really feels like exercise. Like I'm tired afterwards, you know? Anyway, you should watch it. And if you're part of a couple, you should watch it with your significant other. And really take it seriously, you know? Like, because it's interesting. So that's a show review I just did for couples therapy. We're no longer an exercise channel. Now I review bingeable content on your streaming services. I did my knees over toes stuff again today, you know? That's what I did. I did upper body. I'm really pooped. I'm feeling a difference. And the mechanical issues in my right leg, which let's just call it both legs, they're uneven, they're asymmetrical. And this knees over toes work is really putting a white hot spotlight on that. Like I can feel the right arch collapsing, the right hip opening up, the knee coming in, these dysfunctional adjustments the left make, and the subsequent tightness, this real tightness on the left, and weirdly a loss of power. Like, as dysfunctional as the right is in its movement, it's stronger. And I guess it would have to be, right? Like, on account of it moves so badly. So that's interesting. I had assumed the right leg would be the one that needed to catch up, but the right one needs to stay in its path The left leg needs to catch up. Yeah, I didn't expect that. So anyway, the last thing I'm going to show you is a little loaded progressive stretch that I'm going to do. That's a squat, because I have to squat every day. And, you know, it still doesn't feel like enough. It really doesn't. But it's what I can do right now. And I have hope that if I do this hard for the month of December, come the new year, I can really try something different. December's a month. It's a long time. But I really want to put at least that much work into this rebuild before I get any ideas in my head. I have to commit to that time. So yeah, stay tuned to see one squat. And I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. I love you. Be good to each other out there. All right.